Warning. The views and thoughts and opinions of just enjoy.
How to say ladies and gentlemen in gender neutral terms.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
And I look over at this guy and I'm like, who are you? Well, I'm just here. Are you, do you know one of the, no, get out, come here, you can't be, get out of here. It's really the only time I had a problem, but, welcome to HIAC Talk Radio, the late night edition, the saucy edition. We're going to get naked. No, we're not going to get naked. How are you, Craig?
I'm fine and dandy, Dan. Dandy Dan.
No, we're not going to go with that one.
Okay. Go with our topics this week. As far as wrestling goes, we're still overseas, so everything's starting early, and you get to stay off of social media if you don't want the results before the allotted time of the event, the televised show. Put it this way, Smackdown's on tomorrow at 8 on USA, but the matches will have already completed by the time it comes on.
You know what's amazing about that, as far as I'm concerned?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Misty. Hello. Can't believe you're here this late. Well, I'm usually on still. With all the wrestling accounts that I follow, I missed 95% of the spoilers.
Well, if not for the holiday of Martin Luther King, I would have missed Raw, but I remembered that Raw came on, was live on Netflix at 3:00 in the afternoon on Monday. Only because they mentioned it several times last week.
Before we get too deep into the wrestling thing, I want to knock two non-wrestling things.
Yes, and park. I apologize. I knew that's what you wanted to start the show with.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's okay. One of them I told you about. The other one I'm just finding out about because I'm confused, and this is going to upset some people. But folks, we're going to get air quotes political for a second because apparently human rights are just politics. Why are they removing all the slavery exhibits in Philadelphia? What's going on?
It's because they want to erase history. I don't want to use the term whitewash because it's too redundant, but if they get rid of it, and it's all from the Trump administration and the National Park Service, because you realize the National Park Service was going to be closed on Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth, but that no longer is the case under this regime. Trump signed that into law in March of 2025, because if you get rid of the history of this country and just erase all traces of slavery and the ugliness of history, then that way they can keep perpetuating it now.
See, it goes away?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, well, it's the kind of thing you would expect when the man in charge of everything is a rapist, because they're the ones that are going to tell a woman who has been abused, hey, that was a long time ago. You need to get over it. So it works the same with people of color and with a part of history that was and continues to be towards people of color as less than. So if we erase the history, that means that's that's their way of saying just you got to move on from this.
I mean, the problem with that logic is internet.
Yes. And and also why they wanted to abolish the Department of Education, because that way it won't be taught in schools. But see, the thing, there are parents and there are grandparents and there are people alive that remember how it was.
Yeah, but I think my only problem with that is they wanted to abolish the Department of Education, but they didn't seem to need to do that. I think they're good. I think they got who they needed. Well, they had. Mm-hmm. I just, again, kind of like at the beginning where I'm like, how can they, in this 10 years now, Jesus Christ, how I can't get past words and how he speaks. Mm-hmm. This is coming from someone who sometimes can't put two sentences together. I know that.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, well, how can you still be like, yeah, I like that guy when he doesn't know the difference between Iceland or Greenland and where the Nobel Prize comes from.
Yeah.
And stealing the money that we're supposed to have and the numerous other things that I haven't even mentioned, like you did with the raping and Epstein files and the killing of puppies, then all that other stuff that's in there that I didn't even go over yet. Well, what do I know?
Yeah, I noticed that this evening too. Yes, they're taking away all the slavery aspects of African American history and how it involves slavery. And if we take it all away, that way it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, like I said, that's already on the internet.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. Dana's here. Sorry, I'm late. I'm still working on a peace treaty between Devon and JR. Well, we were late too, so it's okay. Yeah. We haven't even gone to the wrestling thing. I'm extending because there's two things that Craig and I wanted to talk to Craig about. And I didn't even know the Sixers were on the third damn quarter. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That at least they're. Never mind. I'll stop talking. Anyway, won't jinx that.
Yeah.
Won't jinx that.
Yeah, they are playing basketball. That's all we need to know.
They are playing a form of ball.
Yes.
The other thing I thought it made me chuckle today was and it made you chuckle too. And I came to you to just verify. Am I crazy? Because you've read more Batman than I ever will ever. Like if I live 30 more years, I'll still not beat you. But basically the post is, Batman is also part of ACAB. And I was like, I don't think that's right.
No.
The whole point is he started doing what he's doing because the cops weren't doing anything.
Yes.
And he treats some of it. He goes after rapists, pedophiles. Yeah. I said that on purpose.
Yeah.
He doesn't go after, protesters or shoplifters or people trying to survive because he knows.
He definitely doesn't go after undocumented immigrants.
No, he doesn't go after undocumented immigrants. He keeps dumping these guys into the same asylum system that they get out of. We can debate that till we're blue in the face. However, he works. I think he's friends with 3 cops.
Yeah.
Jim, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and,
Jim and Allen
and he likes it's almost Punisher probably hates the cops more because they kill his family and everything. But
yeah,
go ahead, Craig. You're the
I'll go from Batman to the Punisher, 2 of my favorite comic book heroes, quote unquote, of all time. Batman became Batman because of the death of his parents, a murder, by the way, which was never solved by the police. So he devoted himself to fighting crime and wherever it exists. And Batman was Batman because the cops can't be everywhere, but Batman seemingly can. And you strike the fear of criminals, and this is a direct quote from Batman. Criminals are cowardly and superstitious a lot. You give them something to be afraid of, even if it's shining a symbol in the sky, that puts every criminal on notice. And that way, that's how Batman is everywhere because of the bat signal. Because when criminals see that, they know their ass could be next. So, and part of what Batman had to battle, other than criminals, was cops themselves. Early issues of Batman was shot many times, and if you ever see any pictures of Bruce Wayne taking off his shirt, we see all the bullet holes before his bat suit was lined with Kevlar. He was shot by the cops because they saw him as a criminal because he was making the cops look bad. And because of a press that didn't understand or wanted to vilify Batman because he was doing better than the cops, he's the enemy. So this has been happening since the 30s, folks, where someone in the media would say, I don't like what he's doing because he's not doing it the way I want him to. So yes, see J. Jonah Jameson and Spider-Man. Yeah. But yeah, so Batman, like Dan said, only trusts 3 cops: Commissioner Gordon, Harvey Bullock, and Renee Montoya.
But
this is
Montoya. Thank you. Yeah.
But this was going years and years throughout the Gotham Police Department, trying to find who we can trust and who we can't. The Harvey Dent was who Batman wanted to be his partner. He didn't want a Robin. He wanted Harvey Dent because he said, if I get him to, because like also Dan pointed out, he grabs the criminals, they lock them up, and then they get out. So he said, if I can get you these criminals, can you put them away and keep them away? And Harvey goes, yeah, just get them to me. But how can you get this untouchable mob boss? How can you get this untouchable criminal, mastermind? Or or this guy. No one could ever prove that he was a pedophile, but how can you? Batman said, I'll get him if you get him. And that was how Harvey Dent became a target of the mob and how he eventually became Two-Face. But Batman and the police are not on the same side. They're supposed to be on the same side because they both are here to lock up criminals. But if you're a bad cop, Batman will be coming after you too. Or if you shoot at Batman when he's trying to help you, you're also not on his bad side.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other point I also brought up was 2 months ago? I'm showing it on screen here for everyone on stream. Batman went after the Klan on purpose.
Yeah.
And I mean brutally. Beat the holy shit out of him.
Yes.
My favorite, I had the panel up here where the guy's about to scream white pat and he just gets his fucking arm snapped in half by
it's the upward motion.
Unreal. And that upset people. Why is Batman woke? I don't know. I don't know.
Batman punching Nazis is woke. I gotcha.
We know what you mean now. Just not a piece of shit. That's fine. And I'll stop talking about that when you kill me or when I die. So it was just an argument. It was just a debate that wasn't really a debate. It was, I was floored by that one, Craig. That was weird.
Yeah, and as was I, and anyone that takes up the mantle for what Batman would or wouldn't do, or how Batman is woke, or because Batman hates Nazis, he's somehow been gotten to.
It's amazing. Oh, yeah, Dana also pointed out, and Batman was the one who found the shooter. I'm assuming in reference to his parents.
His parents, yes. He was the one who found Joe Chill.
Joe Chill. I was going to say, can you answer me and tell me who that is? Because I don't know in canon on comic book who it actually is.
It was Joe Chill. Don't pay attention to Batman 89. It was.
That's what I was referencing because my Batman was like, oh, the Joker did it. Wait, what?
No.
That's not true.
And that was my another issue I had with Batman 89. Michael Keaton being Batman as a whole, it's an HMP. But my first problem with Batman 89, when I saw it in the theater 4 times, was that Joker did not kill Batman's parents. They had to wind that up. No, it was, and if we further go into that, Batman found out it was Joe Chill that killed his parents, but it wasn't, as we go further into it, the Batman mythos, it wasn't just a random,
Oh, that's
gore
right.
at the night. It was, because if you, remember the Batman and the, epic story, The Long Halloween, Carmine Falcone was shot and he showed up at the Wayne estate. I'm getting to it, Amber. And Thomas Wayne operated on him right there on the dining room table with baby Bruce Wayne looking up from the steps. And because Dr. Wayne has an oath, do no harm, is to serve all of his patients, because he saved a mob boss, that made him a target. So the killing of Thomas and Martha Wayne wasn't some random burglar out on a Saturday night. It was a targeted hit. So because he helped it.
Have you seen the animated adaptation of that?
Yes.
How'd you feel?
I liked it. Whenever they made the Frank Miller books into a cartoon, I was like, how are they going to make it? They shot it frame by frame. It looked good. I was watching it recently. It's so weird you brought that up, Dan. I watched it about a month ago on Amazon, or during the Christmas break. And I really got into it. It was really well done.
Yeah, that was done. That was well done. See, I told you I can't put. That was well done. The adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns was great, and God damn it, the one Joker shoots Barbara.
Oh, Killing Joke.
Jeez. And that's the last time Conroy and Hamill were Batman and Joker.
Yeah, we're together. Yeah.
And it's weird because when at the end when Joker goes to shoot him and there's no bullets in the gun, and for years I kind of was like, how would that sound? And it kind of sounded exactly how Mark Hamill delivered. Oh God damn it!
Oh God damn it! Yeah. I got you know what? Oh yeah, I didn't see. Hold on.
Yeah. Who's gonna grab something, everybody? We're nerding out at the beginning of this show. Got to get him on Shadowcast one day. I'm excited. Can't wait. Where's my packets? Oh, there you go. There you go.
Maury got me this for Christmas. It's the absolute Batman Killing Joke.
Oh wow.
This is my favorite. Unbeknownst to her, I thought I mentioned it enough, but this is my favorite graphic novel of all time. This is also the absolute version. It's got the 30th anniversary edition, but it's got the original story, the original storyboards, commentary on it, Frank Miller's, the way he drew it first. And yeah, it's not the definitive origin of the Joker, folks, but it's close as we're going to get. It's the one it's the one that's been referenced the most. If you remember The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger, every time he told a story about his scars, he told a different story every time. In this very book, he said, I don't know what happened to me to turn me into this. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes I remember it another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice.
The two other comments I was going to make that I'm remembering is talk about Batman 89. Listen, you and I feel differently about it. I love that movie. I mean, you did see it 4 times in theaters, so it's not like you hated it.
No.
But I just, it goes back to about Tim Burton and the changes he made. It just goes back to some Kevin Smith said when his terrible version of Planet of the Apes came out, and I think it was terrible. So another HNP, as you say.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith realized he stole my ending, and it's a shot where in the Jay and Silent Bob comic book, they saw the head off of the Lincoln Memorial and replaced it with an ape head.
Yeah.
And that is one of the final shots, or I think it's the second to last shot of his Planet of the Apes, Tim Burton's, is the Lincoln Memorial with the head on it. And he's like, he stole that. And Tim Burton's reply in the press was, anyone who knows me knows I don't read comic books. And Kevin Smith's reply is, well, that explains Batman.
Batman, yes.
And then Dana did ask, why must Batman always wear black outfits in live action? Craig might have an answer, but let me just say this. I don't know if we talked about the Flash movie, Craig. I know I've brought it up on the Shadowcast. But for reasons, it's one of those movies I waited seeing because everybody was just crapping on it. I'm like, I don't know, seeing, and compounded with the stuff Ezra was going on with Ezra Miller. I was just like, I'll wait. And then I finally watched it, and then the first scene you see Batman in, he's blue and gray.
Yeah,
it's
classic
Batfleck, and it's blue and gray. And I'll tell you, it's a year after it came out, but I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was during the day.
Yes, it was in the daytime, and Wonder Woman made her final appearance, and I was like, well, at least I have that, and I still will defend that. That movie is not just like Ghostbusters 2016. It's not as good as Ghostbusters Answer the Call. I will say that. Yeah, but the people that do hate it, you didn't fucking watch it. You'd have no idea.
I saw The Flash in an advanced screening with Casey, actually, in a packed theater, and everyone was laughing their ass off, and they got applause at the end for that big ending.
Oh, I love that.
You just got a huge roar from the crowd. So
they went over.
Yeah, and I said even after I left, I said to Casey, he said, they're going to shit all over this. I know we liked it, and there were kids there, and they loved it.
Well, I remember Casey saying on the show, he goes, it's fine. There's nothing. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, I don't. Yeah, I enjoy. It was fun. And Misty said that CGI though. They gave up. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, and I get that part. Sure. As cool as it was to see those images of a Nicolas Cage Superman or Helen Slater and Christopher Reeve standing side by side, I marked out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna pick it apart and go, that looks stupid or that looks good.
The scene between him and his mom at the end. Yeah. I tried to hate it. I tried to be like, it's a stupid movie. And I watched it 6 times in a row. But
the one thing I did say about the Flash movie,
sure,
if I had gotten that Michael Keaton Batman in '89, it would have changed my entire.
Batman. He was great in this.
Yes,
he was great, and I'm not like a Snyderverse guy where I'm like, I need it now, put it in my vein. It's the greatest thing ever. I like Zack Snyder. I didn't have half the complaints that everybody else did about his DCU, whatever. That's fine. But my biggest takeaway out of all those things I said, other than blue and gray Batman suit, was I want more of that Supergirl, and I'm not going to get it. God damn it. Yeah. When she wakes up and she finally gets in the sun and she starts just chucking dudes.
Yeah.
Dana says, I did not like that Flash movie.
Fine. Yeah. Join the club.
We hear you. I don't think it was as bad as people are saying.
No,
I enjoyed it.
We've both seen a lot worse movies than that. So I'm not going to critique Flash. And again, I popped. Yeah, the stuff that was stupid was stupid. The stuff that was good was really good. And yes, that was the best Supergirl I've seen on screen. And I feel bad for Sarah Calley. I feel bad for Leslie Grace, who's supposed to be Batgirl. That was supposed to be the prequel.
Oh, don't get me started. I will rant.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how Millie Alcock's Supergirl is coming out in July is going to be, but yeah, Sarah Calley's Supergirl in Flash was excellent.
I will guarantee you that movie is not as bad.
Oh yeah, it's going to see. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to see the light of day.
It's going to see the light of day, but I guarantee you, it's going to come out and go, "Why was this shelved?"
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser's awesome. Like what?
And J.K. Simmons is physically incapable of making a bad film.
Yes, that's right.
J.K. Simmons has never made a bad film in his life, because if he says yes to it, he knows it's a good film, and once he's in it, it's a good film. So
I will even. Like I said, I tack him on. He was Evo Shandor. He is now my Evo Shandor in Ghostbusters. Right now, Dana says right now. There it is. That's 2. Right now, my suggestion is just let Ryan Coogler direct more of these things, and it'll be fine. I mean, yeah.
Let's let Ryan Coogler direct everything.
Yeah, that guy that nobody wants in Hollywood just got a movie 16 Oscar nominations.
It's the most ever in movie history. Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Listen. The world is kind of bad right now, so
yeah,
my laughs are 4 times harder than they used to be. Okay, on to the wrestling. I was also.
Did you want?
Oh, go ahead.
No, did you want to talk about the Punisher or no?
Oh, say what you wanted to say about the Punisher, but the same thing as the Punisher. These to this day, I said I'm sorry, and you might be bigger than me. You could probably kick my ass, and if not, you pistol whip or shoot me. But when I see a Punisher emblem on a car, I chuckle.
Yeah,
makes me chuckle because he doesn't like you.
No, and you see so many, and they even you see some people or law enforcement or wear the Punisher symbol, or people that think they're badass, the keyboard warriors on social media that criticize some of the stuff that I say. They have the Punisher symbol in there. They even made a point of it in this past season of Daredevil Born Again, how the Punisher task force, they're all wearing the Punisher emblems on them from the Kingpin's task force, and the Kingpin who ran on a platform of no more heroes, of eliminating all of the vigilantes in there. I sent Dan the now iconic
right now
panel from Punisher 13 back in 2018. And there were cops wearing Punisher symbols on their uniform. One had a decal on his car, and just a great, and I'm paraphrasing here, said, "Look, we ain't the same."
Here,
you guys do.
I'll read it right now. I have it up on screen. I'll read it right now. He takes the emblem. Well, first of all, he rips the emblem off the back of the car, and I'll say this once: we're not the same. You took an oath to uphold the law. You help people. I gave that up a long time ago. You don't do what I do. Nobody does. You boys need a role model. His name's Captain America, and he'd be happy to have you.
Exactly.
Frank doesn't like bad people, including those with badges. He doesn't make exceptions because he's the Punisher. That was from Dana. Exactly.
Yes. And if you read any early comic books, the Punisher had an ally in a cop that would give him tips on where certain drug deals were going down. And, Frank didn't trust him, but he just said, okay.
Use this to my advantage.
Yeah, and he used it to my advantage, but then he found out the cop was beating his wife, and Frank put him in the hospital.
Yeah. There's no real gray area there.
Yes.
Anyway, I would just like to point out what Frank did. That was cancel culture.
Yeah.
He was cool with the guy. He didn't trust him. He was cool with the guy. And as soon as he found out, he beat his wife.
Yeah.
That was it, folks.
Yeah. You threw him out a window. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he thought about it on the way down. What did I do to piss him?
Yeah, that.
Anything? Go ahead. I was going to say.
No, the people that wear the Punisher symbol, and I obviously, because I got great deal of Punisher wardrobe because the symbol's cool and everything, but it's people that wear it because he punishes bad guys. People have a different idea of what bad is, because for some they think that woke is bad, or that if you don't, it's a good symbol if you direct it towards the people that I don't like, then it's a cool symbol.
Yeah, you know who's not a bad person?
Who?
An immigrant going through the legal channels become an American citizen.
Yeah,
an immigrant that is an American citizen.
Yeah, and do you know that someone who comes into this country, an undocumented immigrant that comes to the country, which is a victimless crime, by the way, which is also a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's not even a felony, so eat my ass about this whole thing in anyway.
So because it's the people that are so Well, they broke the law. They
No.
got a traffic. It's the same as getting a traffic ticket, but they're so hot on the law being followed, yet they'll make a 34 count felon the president. But but these people that are not hurting you.
I was talking to a gentleman that I no longer talk to, and unfortunately, he is a. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'll tell you off air. But
Okay.
They broke the law, and you voted for. Yes, Dana, exactly. But we were talking about. He asked me to quote. He asked me to quote Charlie Kirk and said, "Well, that he did the whole out of context stuff." And I want to be clear. I never said anything about wishing him. I never wished death upon him. I did not approve of what happened to him. Whether I like him or not makes no difference. An opinion is not something you should be killed for.
No.
Even if you're a racist, homophobic piece of shit. I just don't want nothing to do with you. You can get away from me. You're wrong and get away from me. However, somebody asked me to clarify what he said, and I direct quoted him. And his response was unsatisfactory, as was his response with the anti-LGBT, specifying the T on this one.
Yeah.
Transgender. His answer about that was also unsatisfactory. I did the research. I did the work for him. And he still came back with, well, he seems to be just wanting to stop people from going into the bath. We're done talking.
Yeah.
By the way, we're done talking. I forgot my original point. It was going back to the punishment thing, but it's gone. But my secondary point is we have nothing else to talk about. There's no talking anymore. The 5-year-old? Nah, I'm sorry. Oh, I do remember.
Yeah.
It goes right back into this whole conversation. If we're using your logic, his logic being, well, one trans person might do that, so all of them must have rights taken away. Then why aren't white people all in jail? All of us.
Yeah. Yes.
All of us. Well, only a few did it. You getting it?
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
I mean, if we're racially profiling folks, then the School of Life shooter, the school Columbine shooter, Sandy Hook shooter, the Charlie Kirk shooter, J6 guys,
Church in Charleston,
the Charleston, South Carolina church murder. Yeah, the Las Vegas shooter, 500 people. Why aren't they racially profiled? Yeah. I mean, if you want to racially profile,
you're the ones that tell me that there's reverse racism. There's reverse racial profiling too.
There you go. Yeah.
All I wanted was people of color and LGBTQ people to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
I still think about that woman all the time during the George Floyd protests, where she says, all we wanted was equality.
Yeah.
You broke the contract. We just want equality, and you're lucky that's all we want.
Yes.
That didn't make me mad. That made me go,
yeah.
And shout out to Matt Chappelle on Instagram. I forgot his Instagram name. Shame on me. Hold on. Because in a world of darkness and bad news, he gives it to you straight. I forgot what branch of military, but he's a big, huge black dude, and he's former military. He's had more experience than 90% of the people that come at him. He's real about these things. He's like, all right, white people, it's your fault now. OG Matt from the town, by the way. And that's related to wrestling because he does a great Macho Man impression. He does a really spot on one, like spot on, that I will send you later. Dana says, I've been told by so many people. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been told so many times to not trust people who've done nothing to me by people who have done plenty bad to me. Wow. That's wow.
That's
yeah.
profound.
that covers all the bases. Nailed it. Oh, so listen, for those who hate me and are mad at me and want to do bad things to me, all I wanted was for you to be treated equal with everyone else, for POCs and LGBTQ plus to be left alone, and everybody to have affordable health care, and everybody to have to roof over the head. So fucking sue me.
Mm-hmm. Well,
anyway.
see, we had a president that wanted to do all that, and the person that was running for president last year wanted to do all that. She even wanted to give first-time homeowners $25,000 to start their home.
And why do that when you can just repeat the thing that's already happening?
Yeah.
Like you've done something, kind of like Greenland.
Yeah. And he wanted to make, healthcare affordable for everyone. But he got blocked left and right. And by the way, he called it the Affordable Care Act. Only people that didn't want it or didn't like it called it Obamacare. He didn't name it after himself.
Yeah, you know who made it? You know who made it up?
Yeah.
Get ready. Republicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how you go, the Democrats used to be the racists. Yeah. You know who came up with fucking Affordable Care Act?
Yeah.
Republicans.
Yeah, I love how that's a sticking point. Democrats founded the KKK. White guy founded the Harlem Globetrotters. It didn't stay that way.
I did not know that, actually.
Abe Saperstein.
I did not know that.
Oh,
No.
Dan, did you ever see the Saturday Night Live skit with Michael Jordan when he hosted Saturday Night Live?
No.
And he was the first black Globetrotter?
No, but I'm going to look it up.
Oh my God. Phil Hardman played the manager of the first black, and Michael Jordan was being Michael Jordan, and he's doing his stuff, and he's playing with, David Spade and Rob Schneider, and they're all the Harlem Globetrotters. And it's like, what's the matter, guys? You're making us look bad. And it's like, yeah, but we're the Harlem Globetrotters. We're just out there to have fun. See the skit. But yeah, my point is that the Harlem Globetrotters were started by a white guy. So when people say the KKK was started by Democrats, yeah, well, it didn't stay that way. Harlem Globetrotters was started by white guys. Yeah, well, it didn't stay that way.
It's called evolving.
Yeah.
Some of us devolve.
Mm-hmm.
I found it on Vimeo. So, wow, Vimeo.
Watch it afterwards.
I'm going to have to watch that after.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, Dana just said the Michael Jordan SNL episode is a must watch, especially for the Stuart Smalley sketch.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? As long as it's in a sketch, that's fine, because I spent money to see that movie, and I would still like my $12 back, please.
The Stuart Smalley with Michael Jordan sketch that comes
Son
on.
of a bitch!
What?
Nothing. Don't look at the score of the fucking basketball game.
It's been on the whole time.
It's tied!
Yeah, but even though the Maxi's shot was goaltended, and they didn't
of course they did.
Call it.
Jesus.
He went up and it got blocked, and that's why Nick Nurse is looking the way that he did.
Why does it end? Never mind.
Hey, okay, we're good. We're
I just think of the time he was trying to call timeout, and 3 referees looked at him, and they didn't call the timeout when he was clearly going like this.
Yeah.
And the next one, I'm like, but he
couldn't call.
Okay, but fine. Sorry, that was a visceral reaction to the Sixers score update. Son of a bitch. Come on.
Well, we came back to tie it, Dan. That's the thing. You should not have been looking at the last 3 minutes.
Okay.
We were down 9. So
Okay. All right. Listen, I think part of that visceral reaction, I swear we're going to get to wrestling in a second, folks. Part of that visceral reaction is I stayed up and watched that fucking Flyers game last night.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, it's 4-2. I'm like, this is getting tied. I didn't expect it to get tied in the biggest dumbassy way possible. I even texted our old friend Nick, and I said, Nick, I love Garnet Hathaway, but god damn it on my man. Son of a bitch. Okay, wrestling, folks.
Wrestling, folks.
And we're gonna get letters. It's gonna be from like one person, but we're still gonna get them. There's only 3 people watching, so is that half?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
Sure.
is like quarter
I
to quarter.
thought I was about to have to apologize for mentioning Stuart Smalley. No, not at
No.
all. No. It's just that movie is terrible.
The
that
movie, young Vincent D'Onofrio, but the sketch with Michael Jordan is absolutely hilarious.
I never not laughed at a Stuart Smalley sketch. I hated the movie.
Oh yeah,
Stop it.
Well, it was back when they were making everything, and the thing is, I didn't have a problem with them. I thought the ending was great, young Vincent D'Onofrio. But yeah, this is back when it started. Now let's make every sketch a movie. Everything's not going to be Wayne's World.
Well, you did the Coneheads movie about 30 years too late, by the way.
Yeah,
20 years too late, sorry.
Let's get every SNL member, past, present, and future in it. But the story with Michael Jordan on Stuart Smalley goes, here with a young man who plays professional basketball. Well, good for you. Good for you. I'm going to call you Michael J. I want to protect your anonymity. Thank you. And yeah, it's so funny.
What doubly makes me laugh that hard is the random TV shit that you still. It's like Genesis Facts with me.
Yeah, but he goes
It's in here somewhere.
And Michael was talking about, so Michael, I know what you're going through. You're saying to yourself, I'm no good. Everyone's better than me.
No.
And I'm going to be shown to be a fraud. And Mike just looked at him and goes, no, not really.
Not really. That's all. Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough. I have to see this goddamn sketch now. I did.
Yeah, see,
I had no idea. I had no idea Michael Jordan was on SNL. I've seen him act.
He hosted SNL with musical guest Public Enemy, making their live network television debut.
All right. Well, they didn't do anything to get banned, like slap Lauren in the face or something, because he gets mad in bands musical acts when they sneeze or something.
Public Enemy never got banned, but Elvis Costello did. Go figure.
Elvis Costello and Fear.
Yeah, Fear.
My God, Lee Ving's band, the guy from Clue. God damn it! So all I'm trying to say, Sinead got. That's right. Listen. Wait a second. The one time I'm on Roger Waters' side of something. Mm-hmm. Well, not the one time, because he's an asshole, but he's our asshole, at least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, like, the one person who didn't deserve her ire, and I'm not saying F her because she was always under 15 pounds of pressure because of who she was and because she was a woman. But during that Wall concert, the feed dropped, of course, during her singing Mother. And with the band and the Hooters, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was 42 years old when I learned that.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know either. And that's because I went back and watched it after I read that on the wiki. I'm like, because they don't light them. They show them twice so you can't see them.
Yeah.
Of course, I can see the Hooters now with the ukulele. Her feed dropped, and Roger was kind of walking her to it. And on the live feed, they played the dress rehearsal because they backed that whole show up just in case the satellite dropped.
Yes, right.
And it did. And she thought he was trying to sabotage her. And I don't think that is before. What year was that Saturday Night Live thing? By the way, she was right.
Yeah, she turned out to be right all along. It was 91, 92?
So it's after that. Yeah. So, and I don't hold that against Sinead because, like I said, she's a woman in that industry. I get it. But what they did, what Lauren Michaels did to her and everybody did to Sinead, especially when she was going through the mental health issues and her eventual end.
Yeah.
Bullshit. 98% of you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes. And thank God there was no social media back then because she was getting dragged just in the press, back when there was press, back when we actually read newspapers and magazines.
Turns out she was right.
Turns out she was right the whole time, folks.
All right, really, wrestling now.
Yeah, wrestling, go.
Sorry. Well, we only did 40 minutes. It's fine. So AEW has another one. I don't know if you saw this, but Baron Corbin has debuted in AEW.
Yes,
Bishop Dyer, I think.
Yeah, is that his real name?
No, I think it's Tom something.
Okay.
I'll look it up in a second. Man, I feel really bad saying this because I don't have anything against him. I just don't care.
I've never cared about Baron Corbin. I know one of our former viewers, listeners, Danielle.
Oh, Danielle, yeah, she loved him. I just let her have it. If she was happy, I never pissed on her parade. I just always if you like Baron Corbin, I have nothing bad to say. That's your guy. I'm not gonna say a word.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, because
I don't get it.
I've never gotten it. He's a great athlete. He looked good. I think he got the push he somewhat deserved. I didn't agree with him, retiring Kurt Angle. I don't know why Kurt Angle chose him as his last opponent.
Wait. It would okay if anything came out of that.
Yeah.
Nothing came out of
Nothing
that.
came out of it. Yeah.
So what? That's wonderful. Great. And then what? Well, he went to AEW. Oh.
Okay. Eventually.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he didn't join the virus, whatever the hell that group's called.
Yeah, well, Cyrus already got 12 people in it, so he doesn't need more.
13, just a lucky number, I guess.
I'm wondering why, because he's been off, and not just off television, but hasn't been wrestling anywhere for at least 6 years.
Yeah, last time I saw him he was doing that gambling gimmick where he won and then he lost, and then he won big. Something. It was kind of the DDP thing when he was up in the penthouse and down. And
you gave him like 3 different characters in like 2 years. He was Lucky Corbin, and then he was King Corbin, and then he was.
By the way, that's not his fault.
No.
So we'll see how this goes. It's the track record for both companies is not great right now.
But but this isn't going to do anything for AEW. Getting a guy, even if they brought him in as Baron Corbin, what was that going to do?
Dana said, according to his wiki thing, Tom Pestock was with the Colts and roomed with Pat McAfee. Damn, poor Tom.
Wow, poor guy. Sorry about that.
Listen, I've been told that I'm like a Jägermeister. I'm only good in small doses. But I think I'd need to leave the room. Being in the room with Pat McAfee just pisses me off. And I can't beat his ass. So I'll just be like, I got to go, Pat. Why? I just got to go. I got to go. So that's AEW starting off the year that way. I only got 2 wrestling things. So unless you got something else, it's going to be over soon.
That's fine.
I'm fine with that. It's a short episode.
I got a little of AEW last night. I'm glad that MJF started the show. He should start every show if you want to get any type of attention. I guess his next program is going to be with Brody King. I think if only because
those 2 are great, but
your first program after you finally put the belt on him is with Bandito, and now it's got to be with his partner. I think, and he even said it, why he should be on TV all the time. And he said, Brody, he's like, yeah, you're impressive, but who have you beaten? You've beaten tomato cans. You've beaten he used the term jobbers. So it doesn't do anything for me to wrestle you.
All right.
So I'm gonna say no to your
yeah. I just saw the score. Yes.
And the crowd goes wild.
There we go. So you're good. It's going to pop up on the stream in a little bit. Bandito's partner, and then the rest of Jimmy Hart's first family.
Yeah, but it doesn't. MJF or for AEW to do anything of consequence with MJF finally as the World Heavyweight Champion, put him in against some top guys. Give him a top program. If they're angling him towards Kenny Omega, if that's your money match, okay, well, work towards that right now. Do it long. And just so many things on AEW just, doesn't make sense. Why Samoa Joe is going to have a 20-minute match against Spitball Bailey? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I like Speedball Mike Bailey. I know you're gonna. Yeah, that's great, Dan. But
yeah, again, it was another example. And same thing with your main event was Swerve against what's the guy's name? His partner Kevin Knight or
oh god, wow, I'm blank. That's bad.
But his tag team partner, he looks good. He's got a great look, and you might could do something with him.
Yeah, Kevin
if
Knight.
You gave him a push, but you're going 20 minutes with Swerve as your main event. So Swerve had to go 20 minutes to strain to beat a guy that's never beaten anyone. That's what kills me about AEW. And they've got guys, like Kevin Knight, who look good, who you can do something with if he's booked properly. If Kevin Knight had some kind of singles push or some kind of singles wins against some people that people have heard of, then having a main event match with Swerve would mean something. But it didn't mean anything for Swerve going against a guy that's never won, and then they're going to take you 25 minutes to beat him? Who are you pushing? Is that supposed to make Kevin Knight look good?
I feel that, and there's nothing wrong with this. I know we're going to differ in that, and Derek, I'll probably be in the minority in that one. No pun intended. Token white guy. I feel I'll bring this up next week, but the way I was thinking about it this past week, I just view it, and again, indie wrestling fans, I'm on your side. I don't mean this in a negative, so we'll take this ride with me. If I just view it as an indie wrestling company with buttons, where it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you want, and I'm going to say this with air quotes. For those who are listening, I am saying this with air quotes. If you want cohesive storylines, WWE. If you want wrestlers that you've always wanted to see, not on the indies, in front of a big crowd, have the 20-minute matches, not necessarily make sense because sometimes shit doesn't go right in indie wrestling, and the next month the person won't be there, or they'll just drop everything and do something else. That's AEW. Yeah. And that's how I'm going to view it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I can enjoy it more that way. All right, I don't have to keep track of this. I just want to watch these two beat the shit out of each other for 20 minutes, listen to the pop, and have my little shindy moment, and move on. Until Tony Khan is not the one only making the shots, it's not changing.
No.
Not going to change.
It's going to be like, and I'm just like, I'm glad Hobbs got out when he did.
Dana just, not Dana, Misty just said, isn't Moxley going back to WWE? I did not hear that.
I don't know why he would. I didn't hear it either. And again, I wouldn't know. I don't know why he would.
Listen, whether we like it or don't like it, he's doing what he wants in AEW. Why would he leave?
That's why he left in the first place, because he wasn't able to do what he wanted.
Yeah. I don't believe that. I'll have to look that up. I don't believe it.
Yeah. No, he's not going back. He's got no reason to go back.
I mean, maybe towards, like, if he knows he's hanging it up and he's like, I'm gonna get one more cool paycheck. Yeah, sure. I see him going back, but no.
Mm-hmm. But no. And he goes back, and you put him where? The problem with WWE, and it's a good problem, they have too many stars. And not enough.
To get Jericho back now. So.
And they're about to get Jericho back. And again, you're not going to put Jericho in the main event mix. I mean, he's coming back for the simple reason to retire, go in the Hall of Fame, which has always been his dream, to be in the WWE. And and if you talk to Jericho and you talk to anyone, when he left the first place, that was always a plan. He'll go to AEW or go someplace else. He'll do, ring out whatever's left of his career, and then he'll come back. No bridges burned, and no anything like that.
That's the other thing that because most fans will, and I get into it too, where there's this rivalry and everybody hates each other all the time. And that's why he left. You could just leave a company, work in another one, and go back. There doesn't have to be a burn bridge. We don't have to do it the Vince McMahon Monday Night War way.
Yeah.
He'd just be, I want to change the scenery. I'll come back.
And because Vince isn't there, it's easier to come back. And even if he was, I mean, Mark Henry is going to AEW come back. The Dudleys going to AEW and come back. Again, these are people. Yeah, and these are people that if Paul White shows up tomorrow on WWE, there's no.
I'd be like, yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, there's no, there's no ill will, there's no bad blood, there's no the people that told Vince to go fuck himself, probably have a harder time coming back, even if Vince wasn't there.
I'd like to,
but there's not more. That's an
it's
avenue.
not substantial. I've checked. It's bullshit.
Yes, and guess what, folks? When they're ready to hang it up, Edge and Christian will be back in the WWE. So, I buy all those before Mox. Mox left for a reason. He's got no reason to go back.
Even Craig can admit he doesn't like it, but he's doing what he wants. Why would you leave? You get paid, and your wife's there.
Yes,
I think it's a win-win-win. Trailer was able to go back and forth as a classic example. Correct, Dana. That is right. Big Boss Man, Guardian Angel. Wait, no. Ray Trailer, Guardian Angel, Big Boss Man, Boss, the Boss, then Big Ray, NWO, Big Boss Man. I think X-Pac. I got that.
Yeah, X-Pac.
Oh, yeah, X-Pac.
If he
Rick?
ever wants to, Rick, if he ever wants to go back, Billy Gunn will be back.
And Rick burnt the Jim Herd bridge, by the way, not Turner.
Yes.
Just to be clear, he was pretty clear on that fact. Savage was the only one to leave and stay gone.
Yeah.
I mean, there was, the big regret for Macho is there was inroads. And I know that because I remember what I think it was New York Comic Con or the San Diego, the main Comic Con that year, 2011 or 10. It was either end of 10, early 11. They had the next line of figures announcement, and the WWE logo popped up, and all of a sudden you heard, ooh, yeah, and Savage cut a promo with his figure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, step one.
Yeah.
And then
unfortunately, and he died later on that year. But there was, but had
the wrong one
Randy,
went first.
Yeah, if Randy were still alive, there's no doubt in my mind he would be inducted. He would be welcome back. He would be inducted in the Hall of Fame, whatever the reason. And
go ahead,
Randy's reason, and he was right because that was a similar thing that Hogan had said, and that Piper had said. Vince wanted him to be a commentator, just like he wanted Hulk to do movies because he thought they were too old and they couldn't do it anymore. Randy still wanted to wrestle, and obviously you saw Randy's run in WCW. He had a lot more left in him. Yeah. He wasn't ready to hang it up. That was Vince's decision to make him a commentator.
Well, that's what you get for having sex with Stephanie, I guess.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly.
But honestly, I think if that was the case, he wouldn't have been a commentator. He would have been gone from the company.
Yes, exactly. Yes, thank you. Yes.
So it wasn't like they made him a commentator and then I'm going to sleep with Stephanie and then I'm going to leave. No.
Dana also pointed out, and I pulled it up, Macho did a promo for WWE All-Stars video game. I forgot all about that. This actually might be what it is, and I'm just remembering it differently. That might have been the promo that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it was Macho, man. No pun. It was Macho, man.
Yeah. White beard and all. That was him.
White beard was still Randy. I saw footage recently, and maybe you've seen it too. I'm pretty sure it's from, if it's not 79, it's 81. I'm sure you'll correct me on the year. That's kind of why I said it.
Mhm.
but I saw a clip, and it's just an extreme close up of Randy. And I think Randy Poffo popped up instead of Randy Savage for a second, because somebody asked him off camera, is this fake? This is what you do is fake. And it ain't Macho Man's voice that came out.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't this, brother. It was this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. The man's dead, and I wasn't born yet, and I was intimidated on the phone, going, oh, shit. Because he just got the Coke eyes.
Yeah. Mhm.
He did Coke, guys. I don't know if it's surprised anybody. But from what I've read, this is from Dana. I'm glad Dana tunes in. From what I've read, Randy, between the two of you, all the gaps get filled. No pun intended. From what I've read, Randy wanted to do a story arc with Shawn Michaels, and he set him up as the next big thing. Vince wanted him to announce, so Randy took his Slim Jim money and left.
Yeah.
That's much more believable.
Yeah. Well, and he was the same with Hogan. He was trying to phase Hogan out because he thought he thought they were both too old. He wanted to get, after the steroid trial with Hogan, he wanted to exercise to get rid of all the quote unquote big guys.
Never saw somebody turn so fast than Hogan in that trial.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah, but he had thought the red and gold had been worn out, and truth be told, he had to do so much editing. There've been a lot of. We're in Royal Rumble season now, so people are playing a lot of the past Rumbles. 2 days ago was the anniversary of Ric Flair winning, and they had to redo the spot when it aired live. The fans cheered when Sid threw him over, and when they put it out on video, they had to dub in boos, and Gorilla and Bobby had to. And Gorilla had to talk over how Sid, quote unquote, screwed him over and again. So they had to redo it. So, but that was, a clear indicator that, the Hogan days were, and this is 1992. Yeah, it's not 1984 anymore. So Vince kind of saw the writing on the wall, and, and the Warrior had left. So he was, thinking that the run of, Hogan was gone and was trying to phase him out as, quickly as he could.
I'll propose this to you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If it didn't go that way, Hogan didn't take a break and go to WCW and be the bad guy that he was, and then come back, I don't think that would have happened at the same time. If he doesn't take time off, there's no resurgence of Hulkamania. It would have been another guy that stayed past way when he should have left, and it would have gone away. The best thing he did was quitting, retiring, air quotes, going to WCW, starting anew. And I mean, we saw that kind of phased out real quick.
Yeah.
And then what did they do? Heel.
Yeah.
And and personally, the only time I liked Hulk Hogan when he was a bad guy.
And that's when a lot of people first liked Hulk Hogan, when he was a bad guy. And these are the same people that, grew tired of the red and yellow and say your prayers and eat your vitamins and all that. Or the fans that weren't kids anymore, that grew up and said, man, this guy's lame. But Hollywood Hogan, that guy's cool. Coming in, Jimi Hendrix playing the belt like a guitar. That guy. Or Michael, it's oh God, Mike Tenay would say, coming to the strains of voodoo chili. He said that on here. Yeah.
Mike. You white person.
But yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the last thing I wanted to bring up was this is. Sorry, I'm typing to somebody that doesn't pay attention to what I say. So how much is WWE and TKO worth right now?
A couple billion.
Let me see here. 39.4 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got caught using AI.
Whoops.
For graphics.
course.
Did I show you this?
No.
Okay, good. We're going to see your live reaction live. Hold on. Well, I mean, this is circled, but this is a screenshot of this graphic. The only thing that's been edited is the circle around the obvious, which you would have seen, AI blunder that the WWE got busted with. And then we're going to talk about it because I have some things to say. I mean, it's not that important, but my point stands. Anyway, showing it to you. I'm going to put it up on the stream.
Okay, so he's got left as a new AAA champion.
Yeah, it's an AEW title belt.
Whoops. So you have one job, art department.
You are worth $39.4 billion. And you couldn't prove. How do you know? How do you not know? Oh, Dana, I'll read that in a second. Damn, I missed a good comment. I'll go back to that at the end. How do you not know that AI is actually crap? and it might die. The bubble might burst like this year, thankfully. And you not check your work. How?
That's like
how did you not see that immediately? I saw some people saying it says the word new. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Shut up. It's an AEW belt, guys. That's one of the best things. $39.4 billion. And as Dana says, WWE is all elite. That's one of the greatest things I've seen. Yeah, I don't just pay for the art, man. They're yelling Bautista ass comment. So bad.
This reminds me of the
Dave,
mist.
Dave! Hold on. Dave's in the Facebook chat. Dave Moz, your buddy, our buddy.
What up, Dave?
What up, Dave? Hollywood Hogan was still a chode. That is correct.
I agree.
I just liked the character. I still, every now and then, when I think of Hollywood Hogan, I think of the time that, you know, he's doing the typical thing where he's talking to the camera off mic, the camera mic, the spot mic's picking him up, and he's just yapping on a nitro right before the commercial, and he finishes what he said, and that's why I'm the world champ, and so is your mom, and just walks. I'm like, all right, Terry. I'll give you that one. But yes, he was a little tiny fat penis. He was.
That he was.
Dave, it's good to see you.
It's good to hear from you, Dave.
Always. Except the Cowboys thing. I can't figure that out. But, you know, nobody's perfect. It's you and my friend John. And I'm like, huh. All right. Didn't I help you get home once, John? You know, regret doing that. No, I'm just kidding. AI. I'm so glad because I of course I love my father to death. But I think he sends me 20 videos an hour and 15 of them are AI generated.
It's so sad. It's so hard
Please
to tell.
stop that.
Yeah, please stop.
It's not. I disagree. And you're gonna say, well, how can you tell? I don't know how to explain it to you, dude. There's just something in the way she looks at me. No, there's something off about a picture. It's not even they have 6 fingers. It's just, it'll look like an eye is left slightly askewed, or that's not natural movement, or why is there a third arm behind them? That doesn't make sense. It's hard to explain. Dana did say about Hulk. Hulk did himself no favors shitting on the WWF belt in Japan. I don't remember what that was about.
He wrestled the Great Muta for the IWGP belt.
Great match.
And he said afterwards that the WWE belt was a toy and that the IWGP belt was the real championship. He said this back in 1990. So, He said the WWE title was a toy.
Oops. I do like those matches though. Him and Muta tore that place down.
That they did.
Completely different Hulk Hogan in that.
Yeah, Hogan in Japan. I saw somebody else had posted a clip today of Hogan versus Dusty in Japan, 1980. Yeah, and Hogan wouldn't sell for him at all.
Yeah, well, I'd sell for Muta.
Yeah.
Did you see Sting tell the story about Muta with the accent?
Mm.
I was like, Steve, you don't have to do that. I like the idea of him getting to Japan ready to go, and Muta's like, how long you want to work? I think we do 15, 20. Oh no, I'll get blown up. 10 minutes. 10. I'm like, that's awesome. I love it. I do want to share one more picture with everyone that I just saw randomly scrolling, randomly scrolling on Facebook. It's wrestling related. I'm staying on topic. But this just made me laugh. I'm sharing it with Craig now.
Oh yeah.
It's
That's
what do
fun.
we call that pin by Rhea? What are we calling that now?
The Rhea
Other than I'm gonna use that later.
Yeah.
But she's doing that pin to
Nia Jax.
to Nia Jax.
Lena
To Lena,
Fanini.
and Lena tweeted, "I'm getting a pregnancy test after last night."
That's funny.
What's
with the old school buckles? Where is that? Looks
I
like
think this is pretty. I think this is older.
Okay.
I've not seen this before. I just saw it now scrolling.
Yeah. Speaking of AI,
Yes.
well, that picture with the old school WWF turnbuckles.
Oh no, that's from a Saturday Night's Main Event last year.
As we're trying to explain. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why the old school look.
Yes, that's why the old school. Dana says in Glow that was called the Spanish Press.
Okay. You're gonna say Spanish Fly.
Well,
and
I
also
call it.
flies.
Well, I mean, it would fit. I call it date. A date.
Yeah.
Anyway, one would be that lucky.
Mhm.
I'll say no more. I'm too old. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for HIAC Talk Radio. This week.
Can I do one more
Of
thing?
course you can. It's your show. I'll shut up. Go for it.
It's our show. I just want to give a special shout out, a special birthday shout out to former guest on HIAC Talk Radio. We've mentioned him repeatedly in the last couple of shows that we've done. Pride of West Texas State, former quarterback and former college teammate of the great Maurice Cheeks of the Philadelphia 76ers, former guest on HIAC Talk Radio. Happy 72nd birthday to the great Tully Blanchard.
You just extended the show by another 5 minutes, by the way, because I just thought of something. And yes, Tully Blanchard, man, is he so fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Even in that return match, it was still Tully, man.
Yeah.
Data, hashtag due diligence. Do not let Omega Squad see that.
No.
He will shoot me.
Also, he and Arn have a special announcement coming up this Tuesday at 6:00 on one of their websites.
To get married.
I don't know what the announcement is. I'm just glad that they're back. They're reunited because they were estranged for a while, even during their time in AEW. So I'm just glad they're back together again.
Interesting. I'm assuming it's just a like a signing tour. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
I'd see that.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding? Tully, that story he tells in correct me if I'm wrong, in the Ric Flair and Four Horsemen DVD, which is one of the better documentaries out there.
Mm-hmm.
He tells the story about him getting frozen out at WCW because of the drug test.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Says shoot, work shoot.
No, that was real.
Because he looks, when he tells the story, like 90% of that DVD is like, okay, it's a work, and then I think he's serious.
No, he was serious, and he was legitimately hurt because that was the plan for them to come back together. and Tully failed a drug test in WWE,
Other way around.
which is why he wasn't brought back to
Oh, yes, you're right. Why am I correcting you again?
NWA. Again, but this is Jim Herd and all his infinite wisdom because he failed a drug test in another company. You didn't give him a drug test to come back to the NWA, but because he failed the WWF on his way out, he didn't come back to the original Four Horsemen. So that's why the Four Horsemen reunited was Ole and Arn coming back. They had to bring Ole out of retirement when they came back from the WWF. So the match that I saw here in Philadelphia at the Civic Center, September 25th, 1988, when the Midnight Express defeated Tully and Arn for the NWA Tag Team Championship. That little did I know that match would be the last time that Tully and Arn would be a tag team in the NWA.
Unreal.
So that was a legit shoot.
I can't, for the life of me. Maybe you know. Oh, yes, that's right. I will bring that up. I can't believe no one thought to bring him back after Jim left. I don't know if that was a Tully thing or a Turner thing or a Bischoff thing, but it still boggles the mind. You didn't see him more than once, that Slamboree. After that I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And by that time, Tully wasn't in shape anymore because you remember when they brought him back in ECW to do that match with Shane.
Oh, that's right.
He was blown up after 10 minutes. They were supposed to go half an hour, and Shane had to carry him the rest of the way. It was just there's nothing to be ashamed of. But
no.
I don't know what Tully they would have brought back had they brought him back after Jim had left.
Well, I mean, as long as they don't use him the way AEW did and not, anybody talk to him.
Yeah.
Probably better. Dana wanted to bring this up. She blue skied this to me. I don't know what we call that.
Mm-hmm.
She tweeted it to me on Blue Sky. Brown and Piper is off Netflix.
Oh, the Bad News Brown Roddy Piper.
It's not on the Mania. It's not on the Mania Netflix version.
Good.
Does anybody want to fill me in on why?
That was
happy and great.
The match was fine, but it was the match where the Piper painted half his.
Oh, it's that one. Never mind.
White.
Yes. Never mind. I don't know why I didn't make the connection. Piper has a lot of missteps.
Yeah, if you want to hear a funny story, watch the interview.
Say, but tell it. Yes, please.
Of Piper not being able to get all the paint removed, and he was in an airport having to go to the next town and absolutely mortified by everyone looking at him.
Was he not going for the Star Trek reference?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the episode I'm talking about? And it starred Frank, the Riddler, Frank Gorshin.
Gorshin.
And he plays the race is half black, half white.
Yeah.
And it's a story about racism in the 60s. I know, it's crazy. Because Star Trek's was woke only now. Let this be your last battlefield. Thank you, Dana. It was going to pop up eventually, but Dana beat my brain to it. Great episode. Frank steals the show. There's a reason why he got hired a lot. But as a young kid, that's what I thought Piper was doing. But to be fair, in that episode, that race of aliens have their, not only are they painted half black, they are painted white, not just the color of their skin like Piper did. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what he was doing. I also don't know why he danced like that.
That was his, because
his feud was terrible.
Bad News Brown was, it was fueled by the racial issues, and Piper saying, I've known lots of beautiful black men. I've known beautiful black women, because then you're neither, man. So it was a racial thing. So Piper, to show his allegiance, painted half his be black, and so when he turns to the white, he was Piper. When he turned black, then he's a Billie Jean is not my love.
Oh, Piper.
It's back when-
Roderick.
It's back when Michael was still black, so you can.
Roddy said at WrestleMania, early in '86, Roddy said at WrestleMania he didn't need to paint himself black. So there's that. Oh. He's lucky Brown didn't kill his ass or try to. I don't think that man was afraid of anybody. Bad News Allen.
No, he was not. Well, I told you the Andre the Giant story.
Andre the Giant story.
He's not afraid of anybody, and obviously,
Go ahead. Don't let me stop.
he and Piper go back, to the Stampede days, and he also understood, what was going on. And I watch a lot of Bad News's interviews back when they would back when it was a shoot interview thing, and you get to a guy's house and they talk for hours about. And he said, I've worked for, and this is Bad News. Alan Coledge talking about, I've worked for a lot of racist promoters. I wrestled a lot of racist white guys, and as long as we work together, I don't have a problem with you. And like he said, when he reprimanded Andre, you could say whatever you want. You can think however you want to think. You could say whatever you want to say. If you say it in front of me, I had a problem. As long as you don't say it in front of me, we can work together. Like he said, I've worked with racist promoters. I've been in the ring with racist wrestlers. As long as you don't say anything to me or I hear it, then we're fine. That's the problem he had with Andre. Andre said something and didn't like, and he said, "Watch your mouth." Andre told him to fuck off.
And Andre pushed him around, and I was like, nope.
Andre told him to fuck off, and they were on the bus, and I forget what city they were. I don't think it was Tokyo. It might have been Japan. But Andre was in the back of the bus because that's the only place he could fit, and he told a joke. And I'm prefacing this by saying it must be a wrestler thing, because I've never understood one word Andre the Giant has ever said in my life.
Another vibe.
But Andre was told a joke that was racist. I don't know if he used the N-word or not, but whatever it was, Bad News heard it, understood it, and didn't like it. So he said, "Yo, Andre, watch your mouth." And Andre told him to fuck off. And Bad News said, "All right, when we get off this bus, we're going to have a talk." Bus stops at the hotel. Bad News gets off. People are walking up to Bad News and saying, "Yo, man, just don't worry about it." And Bad News, this don't concern you. Move on.
Mind your own
And everyone
business.
was trying to, and he was waiting for Andre to get off the bus. Andre got off the bus, and Bad News was right there in his face. And nothing came of it. But the next day, in the morning, when they had to get back on the bus, guess who knocked on Bad News' door to apologize?
Andre.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Andre was mean like that. I think he said something that was fun, thought he was funny. It was a funny joke. And he's like, "Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, dude. My bad."
And also keep in mind, Andre being Andre has never been in a real fight in his life. Bad News has. So
well, when you can get out of a car and just turn it over before the fight starts.
Yeah.
And Dana says, I think he had issue with Dusty as well for a similar reason.
Bad News did or Andre did?
Alan.
Okay.
Bad News. Yeah, sorry.
Alan,
Bad News and Dusty. Let's see what comes up in Google. News Dusty like famous for the clashes. Oh, yep. Wait, what? They were famous for their clashes in the late 80s, yes. Mm-hmm. Particularly Bad News Brown's controversial N-word comments towards Dusty.
Don't remember that. I know they had a program.
I don't want to read this now, but could try to catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about when Dusty would use the N-word and he threw it back at him.
Okay.
Dusty.
Mm.
Eh.
It's a different time.
I'm just saying I wouldn't fuck with that dude.
Yes.
Who was I seeing the other day? Wrestler I was talking about the other day, and I was like, I still won't mess with him.
Yeah.
Older guy. Oh, I was talking about Luna, Vashon.
Yeah.
And I was talking about when her uncle was at ringside.
Yeah.
And he was an older man. I said, I still wouldn't have messed with him, one leg or not.
No.
He would have found a way to kill my ass.
No, Mad Dog Vachon was legit. I mean, that's the only guy that was, and he was old school legit, 5'10", and he was a huge deal in the AWA, which is why Vern used him all the way up until, his 50s, because he was a legit badass, and he's missing one tooth, and that was from a bar fight or from a guy that thought that wrestling was fake. But Mad Dog was. That's what I mean. He earned the nickname Mad Dog Vachon because he was a nut, and it just like his niece, Luna.
Alan Coage, Summer Olympic bronze medalist in judo. Well,
you see the picture of him with Gerald Ford when he went to the White House? Yeah,
let me look this up.
Alan Coage, the all easy first American. That was my stupid question last year for Black History Month.
Yes, it was. I do remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only American to win an Olympic medal in judo. The only American, black or white, to win an Olympic medal in judo.
God damn.
Yeah,
Alan had a lot of hair.
Yeah, and was fine, dyed, and laid to the side.
I guess he was active in that Stampede at that point still.
Oh yeah, and he started in Calgary, and that's what a lot of people don't know about the WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal. That was a tribute to Stu Hart because the last 3 guys there were all Stampede. Dog, Allen, and Bret Hart. You could have put Jake Roberts in there too because that's where he got his start. But yeah, that was all Stampede boys.
Yeah, man, it's for me. No, I like Stu. I'm not gonna say a word. I would never make fun of Stu. He just got a great voice. I'm just saying. Even Brett does an impression of his father when he talks about his father. I'm just saying.
Well, when you watch Tales of the Territory and they talked about the Stampede, and they hear Abdul the Butcher do a Stu Hart impression, you haven't lived till you heard that.
By the way, if anybody hasn't seen it, or if they haven't seen it in a long time, if you're having a bad day and you just want to chuckle, look up Haku reacting to the Shockmaster the first time.
Yeah, funny.
Because that is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. He just he just can't stop laughing.
The best laugh. Yes.
Also, a man there's a man I would not screw with today.
Oh yeah,
today. Yeah. If I was on his level, I'm saying. The final thing I saw. Oh, this is the last thing I remembered. I just want your thoughts on it, unless you need to leave.
Okay.
So on the Fortnite stream last Saturday, my friend Socks sent me or asked me if I saw this list of the 10 worst wrestling gimmicks. I forgot what site it was. Maybe I can find it now. But this site is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't find it now, so I'll just say this. I gave up on the list because one of the first on the list was Rick Martel.
What bad go at the model?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad gimmick. It wasn't the worst gimmick. Yeah, his fragrance.
Brother, I'm confused.
Yeah, if you're starting off with that, there's been a lot worse gimmicks than that.
No, I think it was like number 6. Yeah, it was low on the list. And I'm like, what?
It's stupid.
It was awesome.
Rick Martel, it's not even a gimmick because Rick Martel is the model. You're taking a classically handsome man and you're turning it up. That's like saying one of the worst gimmicks of all time with Gorgeous George. That's what that's what the model is. Just a another reimagining of the Gorgeous George trope, or Adrian Street, or adorable Adrian Adonis, or superstar Billy Graham.
Adrian Adonis is on that list too.
Okay, adorable Adrian. Yeah, that was a stupid gimmick.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, that one.
But that was Vince's pivot because he couldn't get Adrian Street, or Adrian Street said no. Just like Demolition was Vince's pivot because the Road Warriors he couldn't afford the Road Warriors at the time.
Of all time trivia. Yeah, that blew my mind. A lot of that list, I was like, what? That's stupid. Why is that on the list? Yeah, Dana says it was the first time Rick had personality.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Good. No, good.
No, I don't want to go with the worst gimmicks because they're all heavily WWF in the 90s.
Yeah.
Back when everyone had to have a job, it seemed like. It's like they're like, aren't they wrestlers? So why do they have to, you were a tax accountant, or you were an ex-hockey player, or you were a toilet repairman, or you were a garbage man. Everybody, or a clown, everybody had to have a second job, even though they were wrestling full time.
I don't know either, especially the guy that was the Robert De Niro version of Cape Fear. Anyway.
Oh, Waylon Mercy. Yeah, another
it.
great name. No, honestly, if Akeem, the African Dream, isn't at the top of the list is flawed.
Akeem was on the list.
Well, he's got to be.
Alex Wright as Berlin is not a bad gimmick. No, Dana,
No.
we are fighting now.
No, now we're
No.
fighting. That was a classic. That was a great
Oh,
gimmick.
no.
And if it wasn't for Hogan getting jealous of the amount of heat that he was getting, it would still be a great gimmick.
I didn't know that until you told me a couple of years ago when we talked about it once.
Alex
That's
Wright.
why that died. God damn it.
Alex Wright, Berlin would open Nitro, and Hogan showed up late, and he heard all the boos, and he thought the camera was on him, or thought the NWO was like, I just got here. Were they all he said it was Alex Wright doing an interview with Gene, and he hadn't wrestled yet. He was doing an interview where he refused to speak English, and he just getting booed out of the building.
Just came out in German cars.
Yeah, Hogan didn't like it, and
well, fuck you.
no,
Hogan.
that was not. That was a great gimmick. That was one of the few times WCW actually hit on something, and through no fault of their own, they couldn't capitalize on it.
The only thing I disagree with is them nailing it right, because the first thing Tony fucking Schiavone, and I love Tony Schiavone, so I take back the F word, but the first thing Tony says is that Alex Wright? Why would you say that? Obviously, it's Alex Wright, Tony.
Yeah.
It's like when Will o' the Wisp came out. Oh, that's Jeff Hardy's alter ego. No shit, Mike.
Or when Ray Traylor came back, when he turned heel, and Gene Okerlund goes, "What is this? The return of the Big Boss Man, or what is this? The return of Big Bubba Rogers?" And he just said, "Why would you say that? Why would you let him say that?" Yeah,
you guys are really good announcers. Why would you say that?
Just last week, stupid. Who was the fucking math announcer on AEW? When the lights go out, they come back on. Excalibur. Is that Andrade? It's like, God, fucking Andrade. Why'd you say it? Let him take his mask off first. The lights go off and he comes back on, and he's wearing his black mask, and he takes out all the faces. And then while he's doing that, because that looks like Andrade. That can't be him. And then he takes off. It's Andrade. Oh, why the fuck did you say it then?
Yeah, no, I will still why do they have a masked commentator? Because that's his gimmick. He was a wrestler, became a commentator, and he's first. Yeah. That's not my problem with Excalibur. I think he sucks. I still remember exactly where I was sitting that Nitro when it wasn't even when he came out to talk. Remember, he showed up a couple times just sitting at ringside, and that's when Tony dropped. Good Alex, right? And I say, Tony, it's not Tony's fault. He was getting told what to say. So whoever made that call, Eric, maybe that's after Eric. Well, whoever made that call, you're a dickhead. Because no shit, Sherlock. Like, can you remember Kwee-Wee?
Yeah. That was a bad gimmick.
Yeah,
or when they renamed the whole Major Guns and Booker was
Misfits
GI
in Action.
Yeah, Booker was GI Bro and.
Oh, you didn't like GI Bro? Why is that, Craig?
Because his name is Booker T. You just established him as Booker T for years, and now fuck that shit.
Why didn't they just call him like Corporal Booker or something? Like what?
Or just not do it at all.
Or just not do that.
Yeah.
Huge erection.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Chavo or something.
Those
Lieutenant
are
Loco.
Way worse. Berlin was a great gimmick. It does not belong on any list of bad gimmicks ever. Berlin was awesome.
Wait,
and Alex right.
No, the artist formerly known as Prince IK was awesome. I gotta go. We have to go. I have to leave now.
Next week, get the whole list, and we'll do it next week.
Give us a list, Dana, and I would love to. Even if we don't agree, that would be a fun list. Give me a list of bad WCW or WWC gimmicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the NWO Silver was really stupid. Craig, where can the people follow you?
Oh, they can follow me eventually in bed in a couple of minutes at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads at Craig Ligon, CraigLiGons.
Follow me on all social media platforms, DanLaw83. Just go to danlaw.tv and pick on the social media platform you like. I'm on Blue Sky too. Dana knows that. We'll be back next week, hopefully with a full roster. And hopefully no bad gimmicks, except for a list from Dana. Dana has a job to do. I don't have any money, so if you don't do it, I get it. So I don't have any money to give you, for Craig Lacons and the absentee D-Mac, I am the above average comedian, Dan Calachico. We'll see you next week. Punch your local Nazi. Keep it on the paper. Good night.
And there you have it. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show, motherfucker!